That's right. Every morning you wake up thinking, today is going to be the day you get one step closer to your dreams. Oh, a cotton picking request. What an exciting sound. The perfect moment to remember why we started dreaming. Let's go. Big day ahead. 16 cents closer to freedom. Some call it freedom. I call it picking someone else's dream for 16 cents a mile. They say you should love your job, even if there's no insurance, no vacation, no retirement. Just love it anyway. But I've been standing in this cotton field long enough. Not because I'm tired, but because I finally understand. Not a single inch of this land was ever mine.
Hello, fellow free laborers. TJ Cat here, clocking in with another unpaid opinion. Let's talk about rideshare, the modern plantation with surge pricing.
Tell me how the hell a company built on the backs of gig workers in the middle of the richest country on earth still gets away with pretending it's the future of technology. You know what they call themselves? A tech company, a platform, a partner to drivers. Bullshit. You're not a tech company. You're a digital plantation. You don't sell innovation. You sell people. You sell their time, their energy, their cars, their safety, their lives. One ride at a time. You don't build anything. You extract. You take. And somehow we're all supposed to feel lucky to be part of it. You thought someone was watching, right? Like, maybe there's a team of humans behind the app carefully matching drivers to the best possible passengers? Nope. Not even a cockroach on the other side of the screen. Just an algorithm, some lines of code, a blind formula obsessed with speed and volume. And guess what? That algorithm doesn't care. It doesn't care if you're tired. It doesn't care if you're safe. It doesn't even care if the passenger is dangerous. All it wants is, how fast can you finish this ride and start the next one? Mid-turn at a busy intersection, bam, new ride request. You're still driving, trying not to crash. 3 kids are screaming in the back, and now you're squinting at your screen. Accept now or lose the opportunity. You click without thinking. You don't even know where it's sending you. Next thing you know, you're 40 miles deep in the wrong direction, heading straight for Antarctica. Because God forbid you miss that $4.36 opportunity. But hey, we care about your safety. They wrote it in bold, in an email, with a smiley face. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, they hit you with the biggest scam of all. Thank you for being the heart of our community. Oh, really? Because last I checked, you don't even pay a living wage. You cut driver bonuses, you slash per mile rates, you introduce temporary fuel assistance, then quietly phase it out. But you do send nice emails with emojis and fake appreciation. You know the kind. We see you. We appreciate your dedication. You're not just a driver, you're a partner. A partner? Partner in what? In getting robbed? Let me ask you this. Do real partners get fired by algorithm? Do real partners get deactivated without explanation? Do real partners get told it's your fault for not accepting enough rides, even when they're sick? You treat people like machines, then wonder why no one feels loyal. You create policies with zero humanity, then send a happy holidays card like everything's fine. Let me translate your company culture. We believe in flexibility, so we can flex you into the ground. We value independence because it means we owe you nothing. We support our drivers until it costs us money. Oh, but don't worry, they cares about you. That's why they send you these long, beautiful emails every week with titles like, "Take a look at your fare breakdown." Yeah, sure, you're not getting paid more, but at least you get to look at the breakdown, right? It's like someone punching you in the face and then mailing you a full-color chart about the impact angle, fist velocity, and your dental cost estimate. Thanks. Super helpful. These emails are not for transparency. They're psychological anesthesia. They give you the illusion that you're in control, that everything's explainable. So you won't question the system like, "Hey, we only gave you $4.86 for that 18-minute ride through rush hour traffic. But look, we included a little chart with a pie graph. See? Fair."
You think Uber is already ridiculous? Oh no, sweetheart. They're just getting started. Very soon, they'll send you an email titled, "Here's why you made $0 this week." And then a breakdown like this: global inflation, rising gas prices, geopolitical tensions, labor cost increases, government regulations. So sorry. And you'll be like, "What the hell does that have to do with me?" And they'll reply, "Exactly. But still, you owe us $12.50. Don't worry. Once you get used to it, the next email will say, "To keep serving our riders, please prepay your ride acceptance fee. Want to drive? Pay first." Why? Because you're not a driver. You're a sacrifice to the platform economy. They give you an app and call it freedom, but you're just livestock fed by algorithms.
Oh, you're allowed to decline a ride. It says so right there in the policy. You have the right to refuse service. But guess what? If you decline too many, your acceptance rate drops. And suddenly, you're no longer a top driver. Your visibility drops. Your priority rides vanish. You fall off their little digital cliff. So, yes, you can decline. But no, we never said you won't get punished. We just didn't say it out loud, and you sit there stunned, speechless, because how the hell is this legal? Welcome to the gig economy, where corporate hypocrisy is an art form, where they say, "You're free to choose," right before they kick you off the platform for choosing wrong. So you're chasing that top driver badge, huh? Let me guess, you're also chasing orders. Except now, they don't even give you time to breathe. No more real offers. Now it's push notifications stacked like trash. 5 pings in 2 seconds, each screaming, "Grab me, quick," but you can't even see where they're going. Is it 2 miles? 15 miles? Is it $20? $4.62? You don't know. You're driving 40 miles per hour and now squinting at a flashing screen with one hand on the wheel, and you think, "If I don't tap X to reject, I might crash." Oh, and that 15-mile, $8.90 trip? That one gets auto sent to you. No rejection window, no chance to breathe. You either eat it or watch your precious driver score go down like your self-esteem, but don't worry. They say you're not a worker, you're a partner, yeah. Just like when you throw feed into a cage full of chickens and yell, "Good luck, partners." Ever wonder where your real partner is? Probably in Tahiti, or sipping a cocktail at Palm Beach, or blowing off steam at the $10,000 poker table in Vegas. Meanwhile, you're circling an apartment complex in the freezing wind looking for Building 8 because your partner gave you the wrong address and the customer's not picking up. So you just got a $10 bonus, huh? Congratulations, you earned it by spending your own money. Here's how it works. They offer you a quest. Do 15 trips today and get a $30 bonus. What they don't tell you is 12 of those trips only paid $3 each. You just drove 100 miles, burned $20 in gas, wasted 6 hours of your life to earn an extra $30 that you already overpaid in mileage and time. It's like someone breaking into your house, taking your TV, and then offering you a gift card for half a TV. If you bring it to them first, they call it a bonus. But it's not a bonus. It's a refund. A refund from the money they didn't pay you in the first place. And if you don't take the quest, you're just left with $2.76 per ride, flexible freedom and the smell of fries that weren't even yours, but hey, you're not an employee, you're an entrepreneur. That's why you drive like a maniac for pennies while they collect your data, monetize your stress, and clap for you every time you hit the goal line. They keep moving. You think the riders are winning? You think, well, if I'm getting screwed, at least the customers must be getting a deal, right? Nope, they're not. They pay $15 for a 2-mile trip. You get $4. They sit in the back seat thinking, $15? That's a lot for such a short ride. No need to tip. You're in the front seat praying, God, please let him tip. I made $4 before gas. And then the company turns around and says, maybe you should smile more. Maybe you should offer water. Maybe you should install LED lights and give out gum like it's Halloween. Because clearly the reason tips are low isn't that the platform hoards most of the fare. It's because you didn't dance hard enough. They pit you against the rider. They make you resent each other. They want the customer to believe you're just lazy. And they want you to believe the customer's just cheap. But here's the truth. The platform's the only one walking away with a smile and full pockets. Here's the real joke. The billions Uber lost in the early years, that wasn't their money. It was Wall Street's money. Venture capital, hedge funds, tech bros playing Monopoly with real cities. They use that cash to burn competitors to the ground, flood your life with cheap rides, and make everyone think, wow, the future's here. And once they got the monopoly, the prices went up, the driver pay went down, and the stock price skyrocketed. Guess who cashed out? Not you, not the riders, not the ones behind the wheel. Just the same institutions that fronted the money in the first place. Now they've left the building, and you're still out here chasing $3 rides in a $5 gas economy. So after all this, why are so many people still doing it? Still waking up early, still chasing bonuses, still burning their cars for someone else's dream? Is it desperation? Is it hope? Or is it something deeper? Well, that's the part they really don't want you to understand, and we'll break it down for you in the next episode. In the darkest chapters of history, some of our ancestors were part of truly horrific systems of oppression. This is not a comparison. This is a reflection. Today, we like to think we've evolved. We don't have whips, chains, or overseers, but we do have apps. We have notifications, quotas, deactivation threats, and endless incentive schemes. You don't work for us, they say. You work with us. You're a partner, a hero, a hustler, a free man. But every time you open that app, you're back on the field. Not a cotton field, not a plantation. No, this time it's a field made of data, bonuses, fake flexibility, and algorithmic control. And behind that control, a faceless master. They don't beat you, they just nudge you to death. But one day, the workers walked off the field. No more ratings, no more partners, no more chasing bonuses that never came. Just freedom and silence and wind. That was 100 years ago. You better believe in karma.